Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set, 50 to flat. Check 52 to Mike. I got one.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Jackson from the shotgun. And he finds his target. It's sharp. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Willis, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring 6 guys off. Mike 50.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Watch the curl.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on start. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Man open, Rice. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 24 yards. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 6 yards. All day, drive. Kill.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones. 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken very short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2nd and 10 That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Jackson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he locates Walker, complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On first down, it's Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Delta, 1-3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got his man Sharp, complete. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando. And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no, they'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. No. Off.
Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Jackson throwing once more. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Elam's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On first down, Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Jackson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll run on first down. Jackson showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Check 26, check 26.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play?
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40, and all the way down to the 42. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
From the gun on third down, Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Jackson. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 25 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They juked him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Jones has it. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards.
Here we go.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Johnson, the intended target. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. It's Antonio Cromartie that was in on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. Here we go. Undercut. Back. Check 52.
Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 25.
Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now a desperate, it's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jackson now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes a quarterback. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for any.